had a moment so still, so clear, so quiet, that it made you see the world differently. A moment where everything slows down and suddenly you notice the things around that you've never seen before. The beauty, the simplicity, and the impact of your choices. That is a moment I want to talk to you about today. My breath of fresh air and how it shifts the way we can approach our planet. Hi everyone, my name is Camille Vereen. I believe that protecting the environment starts with how we show up for our planet, our communities, and ourselves. In my talk today, I'll detail 3 lessons on how we can change the way we approach sustainability through the power of community, the importance of connection, and the role of character. These ideas have taught me how small actions can lead to a more sustainable future for all of us. Now, my interest for the environment didn't start from a textbook or classroom. In fact, it started from the pandemic. I would bike for hours on end with my friends during the Wellness Wednesday time, where I had a bunch of extra time. And during that, I would learn how we can change the way we approach sustainability. Something surprising happened. The air, it felt cleaner, and the streets, they were a lot quieter. And people were outside a lot more. It made me realize that when life slows down, we notice what matters. That stillness made me curious, and that curiosity led to research. That research then led to action, which led me to plant a garden box at my house. And now, as we resumed our post-pandemic habits, I sought ways to incorporate these mindful strategies into a normal routine. The first thing I learned is this: we're not meant to solve big problems alone. Whether it's starting school gardens or neighbors cleaning up parks or families carpooling together to reduce eco-emissions, when we act together, we make a bigger impact. Now, let me ask you guys something. What is something you worry about in the future? Is it climate change, cost of living, or mental health? Is it education? Look around, because someone near you is probably thinking that same thing. And that connection within this community is powerful. The environment is not forests or oceans, it's people and how our actions shape our daily lives. It's our connection with the earth. I saw firsthand when I worked on the youth board for the Museum of Life and Science. And throughout the year, we helped students understand how sustainability shows up in their life. Through that, I learned that we shared science, we shared facts, and we shared stories. And we also learned more about character. Character is showing up when it's unfamiliar. It's choosing to do what benefits the environment, no matter the size of action. It's saying, I may be learning, but I know I can do something. And that something could be using a reusable water bottle, or having a conversation with one of your friends about the environment and how they feel about it. It could also be leading a local project. All of that helps shape sustainability, that small action I was mentioning. History shows us that the most powerful movements are not built overnight. They're built on these 3 pillars of community, connection, and character. Right here in North Carolina, we saw this with the Warren County protest in the 1980s. Students and young people led the fight against the dumping of PCB carcinogens within their community landfills. And this was rooted in environmental justice long before it was widely talked about. Because they sparked something, they changed hearts and minds, and they used their voices and presence to demand for better. Now, what can movements like Warren County teach us? They teach us that any big thing starts with a spark, something small but urgent, that shared idea. Any movement grows from the ground. Even if all of our interests may be fragmented, we often care about the same things. Any movement builds through the power of organization, defining a clear mission, values, and vision, and an idea that people can rally behind. Movements do not just run on passion, though. They need structure. And most importantly, in your own movement, have joy. Celebrate the wins, because if you celebrate the wins, it creates a butterfly effect. A breath of fresh air isn't just about being outside. It's a new way of thinking about people, about progress, and about choosing to act. Because every time we choose community over isolation, connection over indifference, and character over convenience, we become the breath of fresh air our world needs. We create a space for hope, for healing, and for change. And that's how we build a sustainable future. One breath, one choice, one breath, and one step at a time. Thank you.